Hey, what's up, guys? Gamestork here. They call me the Gamestork because I deliver. And today is no different. Big news. Is there some big new game coming to the Nintendo Switch that maybe might change your life? Is there an already amazing game that just came out coming to the Nintendo Switch as well in 2020? Are these hints to the new Nintendo Switch Pro release date? Could this possibly be? Also, cell phone stuff. Let's get it! So first and foremost, you might realize that I'm a little sweaty. Well, I didn't have time to take a shower yet again after doing P90X. A little bit of sweat, hair slicked down, that's fine. Who cares, right? This is the site of progress. And if you don't like it, you... Anyway, the attitude's been put away again. And we can get back to gaming, to the things that are the most important. So, without further ado, let's jump into the cell phone stuff. So it seems like Mario Kart Tours had a very successful start on its launch on Android and Apple. I mean, come on. This is awesome. This is a cool game that you can play. It's a full-out Mario Kart experience, except it's kind of on rails. It's almost like the ones that are assisted, but somehow they still make the gameplay like really fun. And I really like playing this. You can play it with one hand, with your phone vertically, surprisingly, which I thought it would be like this, you know, and steering. But hey, that's what it is, and it's actually a lot of fun. There are things that upset people that aren't the gameplay, and that's the thing. They're mad about how much stuff costs on the game and how incredibly expensive it is to open all the stuff and how slow everything goes, all this stuff. So maybe Nintendo's thinking longevity, or maybe they just want a little more of your money. Either way, we know that this game has started. How do we know that it's very, very good? And has a successful start? Well, the first month there was 123.9 million downloads in the first month, which outpaces all of the other Nintendo games combined. Although there were that many downloads, the top earner still goes to Fire Emblem, which is, let's face it, is pretty addictive. So, yeah, there you go. On to the next news. You gotta love those awkward silences, right? Those are so much fun. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about two games real quick. One that's like verified coming and one that is not. And we're going to make a connection here because we've already seen like some really, really strong cases for 2020, especially in March, around that time. I say March the 20th, and it's going to be close. I know you guys are going to be like, it's the Nintendo Switch Pro released March the 25th. You're wrong. Okay, so I don't care. I just want it to come. That's fine. Doesn't matter if I'm wrong. Whatever it is, just come on, Nintendo. You can do it. Anyway. So, the first game, if you guys haven't played it, it's called Outer Worlds. Blew me away. I'm currently playing this game, and I love it. I love it. Love it. It is so great. It's like the best of both worlds. Obsidian made this game, and they did such a fantastic job of capturing almost like a Firefly-esque world where you get to go and explore the universe, go to all these different planets, do all these missions. It's a great RPG. It's got great gameplay. It's got great gunplay. It's got good characters. The only thing I found wrong with the game is that the facial emotional stuff just isn't that good, but who cares, man? The voice acting is out of this world. See what I did there? Huh? And also, everything else about this game is great. Highly recommend it. I may not review this game, but in case I don't, just go play it, okay? And see for yourself. I'm playing this game over Call of Duty with no regrets. Anyway, sometime in 2020, Obsidian's RPG, The Outer Worlds, will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now, it wasn't always something that was planned, nor did the team think it was necessarily possible, but recently they found out that it actually was possible. Apparently, it only takes putting your game into the hands of the correct studio to get proof of concept and to show that these things can indeed happen. Speaking with US Gamer, the Cook game director, Leonard Boyarsky, yes, is that it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Said, I don't remember who first came up with that. It was external to the team. We weren't sure it could be done, but then they started coming out with all these games on the Nintendo Switch, and we thought, wow, that's great. And then we saw the proof of concept from the external team who was doing it, and we're very, very surprised. So they were very surprised. Why? because Virtuous is currently handling the Nintendo Switch port of The Outer Worlds. And in case you're not familiar with their work, they also ported over Dark Souls Remastered, Starlink Battle for Atlas, and LA Noire, which are all great ports. So we can expect some really good things. But here's what I'm saying, okay? Although they are porting this to Nintendo Switch, which is pushing for some time in 2020, what if the full version, okay, graphical, everything, blah-bitty-bloop, however you want to word that, is coming to the Nintendo Switch Pro in March? What if this releases in March and it'll play for all the consoles and it plays up to snuff with the Nintendo Switch Pro, considering the new technology that will allow the Nintendo Switch Pro to play a lot of stuff if it is put into the console. It's amazing what they can do with mobile chips now, which is another video in itself. But this is awesome. So what if this comes out March the 20th as a launch game for the Nintendo Switch Pro, full out, showing off the capability. This is a first party shoot. I mean, this is like, oh my God, third party, first person shooter is what I meant to say. And this is epic, man. If they had this and Doom side by side pushing it, yes. Anyway, so this is a very possible game to launch. Either way, we know it's coming to the Nintendo Switch, but my money is on March. If they're already seeing proof of concept, it's not going to take them that long to port this. And even if it doesn't come to the Nintendo Switch Pro, you know it's coming to the Switch. And this is going to be one that's, let's face it, it's a lot of fun. So much so that I'm probably going to replay it when it comes out just to do it again on the go. So this last piece of news is pretty big. Pretty big. Okay, and it was kind of announced a long time ago, but people seem to have missed it. So when we look at Death Stranding, we consider this game to be a first-party-ish studio game coming to the PlayStation 4 and probably soon PlayStation 5, remastered, upgraded, whatever you want to do, considering it's pushing the boundaries. Now, here's the thing. This has come back out that Death Stranding is coming to the PC in 2020. This was verified like a long time ago. But still, this game has been thought of as a first-party title. Now, here's my thing. Kojima is all about pushing the boundaries and putting games in places that other people don't, whether it's creatively or whatever. This guy is a genius. Now, imagine that this game, considering the PC version is coming in 2020, which means that there is some agreement with Sony that it's probably going to pass sometime next year so that he can push his game into other consoles. And if this is the case, this could also quite possibly be a launch game for the Nintendo Switch Pro, which again would be epic. Imagine Death Stranding on the go. Now, right now, this is just me speaking out of my butt, okay? But the reality is, it could happen. Anything could happen. But my money is saying, yes, all these things are going to happen, man. Like, I am predicting this. I've got my crystal ball, and I'm throwing out the predictions. Because guess what? It's coming. Whether you like it or not, it's coming. Nintendo understands that the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox are just, they got their gloves on, and they're ready to roll for the next holiday season. And don't think Nintendo is going to be caught with their pants down. They just won't. The Switch is doing too well to get left behind. They're a gaming on the go console, and if they can get this thing to where it even comes close, just halfway, just up to where the Pro can function, or the PS4 Pro, they're good. Like, they are good to go. Because even the downgraded versions of these games that are running at 8K and do built-in ray tracing and all that stuff, if they can run those games to the level that the PS4 Pro or just somewhere around that can, then oh my gosh, it would be epic. Like, seriously, it'd be great. So anyway, we got one guaranteed game, The Outer Worlds, coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2020. Upgraded version maybe for the Nintendo Switch Pro. And we also have the possibility that Death Stranding could come. Now, there's no proof of this. This is just me speculating. Okay? So if you quit watching earlier, you're going to go say in the comments like, you don't have proof of that. Show me. There's not any right now. But just mark my words, friends. It's coming. Anyway, that's it for the news. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are these games coming to the Nintendo Switch? Do you enjoy Mario Kart on the go on your cell phone? I hope so. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe below for all things gaming, all things Nintendo Switch, and all things awesome. They call me the Gamestork because I deliver.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.